Hi everyone, it's Lindy. Okay, so today we are going to take just a little bit of a break from eBay stuff and we're going to talk about garage sales. But I'm not going to be talking about sourcing at garage sales either. I'm going to be talking about having garage sales. I just recently had a garage sale over this last weekend and there was a lot of people that were expressing wanting to know how I went about running my garage sale, if I have any tips or tricks, how much money I made from my garage sale, successes, failures, everything in between. So that's what this video is about. It's about all of my little tips and tricks that I do when I run my personal garage sales. So we did our garage sale over 2 days. Each day we were open for approximately 4 hours, maybe closer to 5 hours. And at the end of it all, we ended up bringing in $824.50 in cold hard cash. I do also want to state that wherever you live does have a whole lot to do with the success or failure of a garage sale. Me, in my area, I don't sell a lot of stuff that you would think that you would sell. I remember my dad doing garage sales in Kansas City and they would sell almost every single item that they had. People were willing to buy. Where I live, people mainly look for clothes and maybe a few baby items. A lot of people don't really buy household goods, and so that makes it a little difficult. So where you live definitely depends on how much traffic you're gonna get and the kind of merchandise that people are looking for. But I consider $824.50 a success. That's a success to me. Here is some footage of what our garage sale looked like when we first started, and then a few clips of while we were actually doing the whole process, and then we'll get to some of the tips that I have after that.
Hello. Good morning. Yeah, just getting rid of a bunch of stuff, spring cleaning sale.
That's fine.
Yeah, just a good one to come to. We got lots of stuff.
Yeah, pretty stuff.
Good morning. How you doing? How you breathing?
How are lemonade sales going, Lexi?
Going great. So far, I own $1.25.
Awesome.
Woo!
Else fails. So, haven't really vlogged a whole lot because we've had a lot of people and I really suck at planning ahead, so we were scrambling in the beginning, but doing pretty well. Okay, so it's a little after 1 o'clock on day one. How did it go, Lexi? It's hot. We're loading up and calling it a day. So it's day 2 and the weather is fantastic. It's overcast, it's breezy, but nobody's coming. I think the people that wanted to come to our yard sale probably came yesterday, so it's not very, hi Lexi. So it's not very, yeah, I know she wants to be on camera. So it's not very busy. I mean, we just started like an hour ago, so I'm sure things will pick up after a little bit, but at least the weather's not excruciating like it was yesterday. It was like 100 degrees and the sun was blinding, and today it's overcast and breezy, so it's nice. We still have a lot of stuff. Hopefully we can get rid of it. But
we did good yesterday. I mean, a lot of stuff.
yeah, we did good. We did good yesterday. I just wish that we would do just as good today, as equally as good. So, yeah. You want to play with some of your old toys? You're sitting on it wrong. Want me to help you?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yellow, orange, you're the best.
Benjamin. Hi. Two. Hi. Are you playing? Are you playing? Are you playing?
Let's have the red dot color
Are you enjoying giving change out?
Yes.
Yes.
Who's handling the money?
Are we doing lemonade today?
No.
No, no lemonade today. Why aren't we gonna do lemonade today?
Because it's work.
Because I'm tired.
Cause you're tired. You don't want to pour lemonade today?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I take all this money with me.
All right. Well.
Like Benjamin.
You know, work is work. That's why they call it work.
Yeah.
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 Well, it has slowed down. So we're getting ready to pack everything up. We kind of have a plan. We are not planning on doing another garage sale for a really long time. So we don't want to take a whole bunch of stuff in. So our plan now is we're basically all of the big stuff that didn't sell that we're going to try to sell on like a local buy sell trade page or Craigslist or OfferUp or something. We're gonna stick in the garage, but everything else we are just going to put on the bottom end of our driveway, and we are going to advertise that everything on our driveway is free. It's free. Come and take it. We don't want to take it back inside. It's free. Take it away. So that's the plan. Here in like 10 minutes, put all the important stuff in the garage, and everything else is getting put on the driveway to get hauled away for free. And we're gonna go count up and see how much money we made. We are done. I am officially going to lay on the couch and try to not move the rest of the day. I'm done. So when it comes to preparing to have a garage sale, unfortunately I don't have very many tips for how to prepare for a successful garage sale, because honestly I'm not very good at it. I'm awful at it. Like, I seriously suck at preparing for garage sales. No joke. Seems like every single time I have a garage sale, I'm always scrambling up to the last minute. Things are never done in a nice, orderly fashion, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Preparing for garage sale is not fun, but one of the biggest tips that I can give when preparing for a garage sale is when you're gathering things for a garage sale. The biggest thing that I always do, and I always recommend anybody do if you're having a garage sale, do not go room to room one time. Go back 2 or 3 times. I prepared for a garage sale up to about 2 weeks before the actual garage sale. And in preparing for this, what I would do is I would go room to room of my house, and I would have a giant box for each room, and I would just start throwing things in the box that I was willing to part with, that I was going to sell. I would go room to room, throw stuff in the box, and then I would put the box straight into the garage. Now, I didn't just do this once. I didn't just do this twice. I did this 3 times. 3 times I went room to room, every single room of my house, and gathered up stuff. And I tell you, every time I went back into a room, I found more stuff. I did. I found more stuff. So if you go back a second and third time, you're more likely to find more things that you're willing to part with that maybe you overlooked the first time, or when you went back a second and third time, you realize, yeah, I really don't need that. I could put that in the garage sale. Then, the day before or a couple of days leading up to the garage sale, open up your garage and pull everything out and stage it as best as you can. This is kind of a little bit obvious. Maybe some people don't do this and they are successful with garage sales. I have to do this. I can't leave everything all jumbled up in the garage. So what we did is we opened up the garage, we used our driveway, and we just separated. We separated house goods, we separated clothing, we separated toys, we separated everything. We just separated everything. And then when we put it back into the garage, everything was grouped together. So the morning of the garage sale, it was so much easier to pull things out and put them in like places on tables. When it comes to pricing items for a garage sale, there's always two methods of pricing that I always use. The first method of pricing items is that I price things that I would personally be willing to pay. One of the worst things that you can do at a garage sale is price your stuff way too high, because people won't buy it. You will have done all of this work, all of this gathering, all of this pricing, all of this spending the time outside in the hot sun for nothing, because nobody's gonna buy anything because everything is too expensive. Remember, you're a personal seller. You're not Walmart. You're not Walmart. So, always price things that you would be expecting to pay at a garage sale. The second pricing strategy that I use is it's always best to price things for 80 to 90% less than you paid for them. So if you have a small appliance that you originally paid $20 for, you might want to price that $20 item at maybe $2 or $3, which is right around 80 to 90% off retail since it's used. That is a pretty good rule of thumb, you know. And again, if you paid $50 for something, maybe price it $5, $6, $7, because that is 80 to 90% off the original retail price. Everybody loves to make deals at garage sales, right? You love haggling, you love going to a garage sale and getting a really, really good offer, but not everybody has the same mindset you do. Some people don't like to haggle, or they feel uncomfortable making an offer. To get around this, make sure to always display a sign that says that you are willing to accept offers. In addition to putting up a sign that lets everybody know that you're willing to accept offers, you can even tell them. That's what we did at our garage sale. Whenever somebody walked up, we got up out of our chair and we walked over, we told them good morning, we asked them if there was anything specifically they were looking for, and then we told them, we just want to let you know we are open to offers, so feel free to make them if you see a price that you don't like. And I'm telling you, almost every single thing that we sold came from an offer or someone just willing to make open dialogue. If you're selling clothing, do your best to separate clothing by size and sex. I know this is kind of a bleh thing, but it's true. People don't go to garage sales and want to spend an hour digging through clothing. If you can, separate different children's genders, adult genders, and try to separate by size as much as you can. I personally never fold clothes at a garage sale. I can't stand it because people go through the stuff and everything becomes unfolded anyway. So I don't do it. I don't fold clothes at garage sales. Instead, I lay them, I either lay them long ways or I lay them like I was gonna put a hanger on them, and I group them by size. And this seems to work well enough. If you have garage sales frequently enough, you might want to think about investing in a clothing rack. I used a clothing rack that I keep downstairs for eBay. I just used one clothing rack and I took clothing from eBay off of the racks and we put it up for the garage sale. Having the ability to fan through the clothing on hangers is seen as a lot less tedious to buyers, and they're more inclined to actually look through them when things are hanging nicely. You can also tend to ask a little bit more for those items. At our garage sale, anything that was hanging, we said everything hanging is $1, everything not hanging is 25 cents. So lots of people bought stuff hanging, and I almost want to say the majority of the stuff, the majority of the clothing that was purchased through hanging, because it was so much easier for people to go through, and it made us more money. When it comes to pricing clothing at garage sales, absolutely positively do not price clothing by the piece. Not only is this time consuming for you, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to the buyers, because the buyers aren't gonna want to say, okay, well, it's $2 for this dress, it's $5 for this jacket, it's 25 cents for these pants. It's going to be annoying, and it's also going to take a lot more time to check them out when they're done shopping. So consider doing bulk pricing, or consider doing a fill a bag option. Like I just mentioned, hanging clothing was $1, clothing off the hanger was 25 cents, or you can do something like fill a bag, where you have a Walmart sack or a Goodwill bag or even a trash bag, and you ask them if they would be interested in filling a bag of clothes. You hand them the bag and you say a full bag is $2 or a full bag is $5. Lots of people love that, and it gives you the opportunity to get rid of clothing in bulk. Have free sections at your garage sale, and make sure to advertise those free sections within your listing wherever you advertise your garage sale. People love free. We all know people love free. And the idea of free merchandise is going to pull people to your garage sale. Sure, you're probably gonna get people that are just there for the free stuff, but come on, if someone comes to get the free stuff, chances are they probably needed it. And if they needed it, you're helping somebody out. So you shouldn't feel too bad about that. But then there are some people that are going to come for the free stuff, and they're gonna stand, they're gonna look around, and they might buy a couple of things. And maybe they wouldn't have bothered to come to your garage sale if they didn't know that you had free stuff to offer. We had a tarp out with a whole bunch of free clothes. Now this clothing we did not separate, because there was a lot of it, and it was going to take a lot of time and a lot of manpower to separate it all. And we knew since it was a free pile, people were gonna be rummaging through it, and so they were gonna get mixed up anyway. So the free pile of clothing, we did not separate by size. So we had a tarp with free clothing on it, and then we also had a box of free anything. We had free baby stuff, we had free kitchen stuff, we even had an old karaoke machine in there that I'm not even sure really worked. But when you advertise free stuff, it brings more people and it can help people out. Use a garage sale as an opportunity to teach your children about entrepreneurship. And the best way to do this is by doing a classic lemonade stand or bottled water cooler. So what we did with our kids, my oldest son is actually visiting his dad right now. So we didn't have Jeremy with us, but we did have Lexi, who is my 10-year-old stepdaughter. She was here for the garage sale. And we used this as an opportunity to teach her about entrepreneurship. You know, we gave her the choice of what she wanted to do, if she wanted to do sales, if she wanted to do bottled water and lemonade, and she selected she wanted to do bottled water and lemonade. So what we did is we told her the cost of startup, and then we had her do some sales where she would have to ask people if they would like a bottle of water for 50 cents or if they would like a cup of lemonade with Sonic Ice, because everybody loves Sonic Ice, for 25 cents, and then refills were 10 cents. And so that gave her the opportunity to see what startup costs were and to learn about net profits. So it's a really, really good learning experience for children as well. So definitely consider that. How's the update going, Lexi? What are we up to?
We are up to 1 Okay, $1.50.
$1.50. Awesome.
Last time it was $1.25.
Well, we still have about, what, another hour today and then tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And if you don't have children, consider having a bottled water cooler available. You know, at Walmart, you can buy a 24-pack of bottled water for around $3. If you charge 50 cents per bottle of water at your garage sale, you have an opportunity to make another $9 in profits. And not only that, but someone might appreciate the fact that they're getting an ice cold bottle of water at your garage sale because maybe they forgot to bring a drink and it's stifling hot outside. So some people might be looking for that bottle of water, because a bottle of water, 50 cents at your garage sale, is going to definitely be cheaper than stopping at a gas station to buy a bottle of water. That's for sure. Fun little tip is about using shower curtain liners instead of tablecloths for your tables. I'm pretty sure that I recorded it in the garage sale vlog, so I'll put that right here. So one of the things that I neglected to show at the beginning because we were in such a hurry is this little. So instead of using tablecloths, we use shower curtain liners. These came from Dollar Tree, so they were only $1 each. And what I like about these, as opposed to using like the really super cheap tablecloths, is these have little weights in them. So they're also a lot more durable. So when they're hanging, they've got these little weights in them. So when it's really, really windy, you can, I have someone behind me. So when it's really, really windy, the weights help keep the tablecloth hanging down and not flying up. They're also a lot more durable, so they don't rip very easy. And the Dollar Tree shower curtain liners cost just as much as the cheap tablecloths at Walmart. So, fun tip. And my final tip is going to be, if you cannot price things individually, if you just don't have the time, consider doing pricing tables. You know, separate things, not necessarily by type, you know, don't have like housewares and baby and everything else. Separate things by price. So you would have like maybe a $1 table, a $2 table, a $5 table, and so on and so forth. That will save you from having to go through and individually price things if you're running out of time. But then you do also run into the situation where you might not know exactly what it was. So make sure to have those prices in the back of your brain, so if somebody walks up and it doesn't have a sticker, you know which table it was originally on. Lastly, a lot of people were talking about, or rather asking about, how I went about selling my couponing stockpile stuff. That is always a very, very super popular section of our garage sale. Believe it or not, I know you saw everything I had on the shelves. Believe it or not, I still have a ton in my cabinets. That's one of the reasons why I was selling, was because I have so much stockpile that I wanted to go ahead and offload some to build up our savings for Benjamin. So, the problem with that is, when people go to garage sales, people expect to haggle. And a lot of people that are going to garage sales don't know that what they're getting is already such a good price, they still want that price lower. So whenever I sell stockpile stuff at garage sales, I usually only ever break even and get back the money that I originally spent. So I definitely don't ever sell stockpile stuff at my garage sale to make money. It's usually just to get the value back for the items. So if I originally paid $2 to get something, you know, if I originally paid $2 for a body wash, I'm asking $2 to get it back. And sometimes you have to take a little bit less, especially if somebody is willing to buy a whole bunch of stuff, because you're just wanting to get that money back. So that kind of thing, you don't really sell the stockpile stuff to make money. People expect a really big discount on top of what they're already getting at garage sales. So yes, I did sell stockpile stuff at the garage sale, but I didn't really make any money on it. I just got back the money that I originally paid. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope I gave you some tips that you might not have thought to do before. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know. If you have any of your own garage sale tips, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to me yet, I hope you will. And thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you with my next video. Bye.